Did you know Clint Eastwood's car collection is just as legendary as his Hollywood career? From classic muscle cars to rare European exotics, his garage is packed with rides that scream power, style, and history. But here's something you might not expect. One of the cars on this list was featured in a movie, and Clint liked it so much he took it home. Can you guess which one? Let's find out. Today, we're counting down 12 untouchable cars in Clint Eastwood's garage, featuring rare classics, muscle beasts, and cars that reflect the man's iconic persona. Let's jump in. Number 12, 1977 Pontiac Trans Am. We're kicking things off with an all-American legend, the 1977 Pontiac Trans Am. You know, the kind of car that makes you want to drive off into the sunset with a cowboy hat and a cigar. With its black and gold color scheme and Firebird logo, this muscle machine was an icon of the 70s. Under the hood, the 6.6-liter V8 wasn't just for show. It packed a punch, much like Eastwood himself. And let's face it, if Dirty Harry drove a muscle car, this would be it. But beyond its Hollywood good looks, the Trans Am was a real performer, producing around 200 horsepower and a hefty 325 foot-pounds of torque. It may not seem like much today, but in the 70s, it was a true street beast. This model became even more famous after its appearance in Smokey and the Bandit, boosting its popularity and making it one of the most recognizable muscle cars of all time. Today, well-kept models can sell for over $100,000, and special edition models reaching even higher values. So, what's next after an all-American muscle legend? Let's head to Europe, where Eastwood found himself behind the wheel of an Italian beauty known for speed and excellence. Number 11, 1966 Ferrari 275 GTB. Eastwood's love for Ferraris is well documented, and the 1966 Ferrari 275 GTB is one of the finest cars in his collection. With a 3.3-liter V12 under the hood and sleek, sculpted body lines, this Ferrari was one of the fastest cars of its time. Designed by Pininfarina, the 275 GTB combined elegant Italian styling with race-proven engineering, making it one of the most desirable Ferraris ever built. Rumor has it, this was a gift to help seal the deal for his role in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Talk about a signing bonus. Whether or not the legend is true, Eastwood's affinity for this model is undeniable. With only around 450 ever produced, the Ferrari 275 GTB has become a collector's dream, with prices reaching well over $3 million at auctions. Not only was it beautiful, but it was also a beast on the road. Its 6 Weber carburetors and 5-speed manual transmission allowed it to reach a top speed of 165 miles per hour, making it one of the fastest cars of the 1960s. Another standout feature was its 4-wheel independent suspension, a rarity at the time, which gave the car excellent handling characteristics. Ferrari also introduced an optional long-nose variant to improve aerodynamics, further enhancing the 275 GTB's performance and stability at high speeds. Even today, automotive enthusiasts consider the 275 GTB to be one of the greatest Ferraris ever made. It's not just a car, it's a rolling piece of automotive history, combining performance, style, and exclusivity in one package. If you thought that was impressive, just wait until you hear about the powerhouse SUV that Clint added to his collection in the 90s. Number 10, 1992 GMC Typhoon. This one's a sleeper hit, literally. The 1992 GMC Typhoon may look like your average SUV, but under the hood, it's a street rocket. With a turbocharged 4.3-liter V6 producing 280 horsepower and 350 foot-pounds of torque, it could embarrass many sports cars in a drag race. The Typhoon was a limited production performance SUV based on the GMC Jimmy, featuring an advanced all-wheel drive system and a 4-speed automatic transmission, which helped it launch from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5.3 seconds, quicker than a contemporary Ferrari 348. It also came with sport-tuned suspension, wider tires, and a unique, aggressive body kit that set it apart from other SUVs of the time. GMC only produced 4,697 units of the Typhoon between 1992 and 1993, making it a rare find today. Well-maintained models can sell for around $30,000 with pristine, low-mileage examples reaching even higher prices. It may not have the flash of a Ferrari, but this boxy beast had the kind of performance that made people take notice. Eastwood's decision to own a Typhoon showed that he appreciated performance in all forms, not just from sleek exotics or muscle cars, but also from an unassuming powerhouse like this SUV. Speaking of attention-grabbing, the next car on our list is a symbol of pure American luxury and style. Number 9. 1955 Cadillac El Dorado Series 62 Convertible. Eastwood has an eye for timeless luxury, and the 1955 Cadillac El Dorado Series 62 Convertible proves it. Sleek, elegant, and packing a 5.4-liter V8 with 270 horsepower, this was the ultimate status symbol of its era. The El Dorado Series 62 was Cadillac's top-of-the-line offering, combining comfort, performance, and exclusivity in a way that few other cars could match at the time. He bought this beauty just 2 years after his first marriage, and if this car could talk, it would probably have a few stories to tell. With its long, sweeping body lines, chrome accents, and plush leather interior, the El Dorado was a car that symbolized success. It was designed for smooth cruising, offering a ride so comfortable that it felt more like gliding on air than driving on pavement. With only 3,950 units produced, the El Dorado Series 62 Convertible is a true collector's item. Today, these cars can sell for over $150,000 at auctions, with well-maintained models fetching even higher prices. The car featured a wraparound windshield, saber spoke wheels, and tail fins, elements that defined 1950s American automotive styling. It also had a Hydra-matic automatic transmission, making it easy to drive despite its massive size. During Hollywood's golden age, Cadillac convertibles were the ride of choice for movie stars, and Eastwood was no exception. Whether parked in front of a glamorous event or rolling through the streets of Los Angeles, this car was built to turn heads and make a statement. From American luxury, we moved to the silver screen for a car that made headlines in one of Clint's most famous films. Number 8. 1972 Ford Gran Torino Sport. Here's one that comes straight from the big screen. The 1972 Ford Gran Torino Sport was the star of Gran Torino, one of Eastwood's most iconic films. After filming Wrapped, he made sure this American classic found a permanent home in his garage. It's the perfect mix of muscle and menace, kind of like Eastwood himself in every Western he's ever made. The Gran Torino Sport was powered by a 5.8-liter or 7.0-liter V8, giving it serious street presence. Depending on the engine configuration, it could produce up to 275 horsepower, making it a powerful and aggressive ride for its time. While it was once just another muscle car, its movie fame shot its value up, with well-kept examples now selling for over $40,000 and rare, fully restored models reaching even higher prices at auctions. Beyond its role in Gran Torino, the 1972 Gran Torino Sport was a key part of Ford's muscle car lineup, offering bold styling, chrome accents, and a fastback design that screamed performance. This model also featured optional Magnum 500 wheels, racing stripes, and high-performance suspension, giving it an edge on the road. It was a car designed for both style and speed, fitting perfectly with Eastwood's rugged persona. With its deep growl and commanding presence, the Gran Torino Sport is a testament to the golden era of American muscle cars. Even decades after its release, it remains a sought-after collector's item, proving that some cars, like Clint Eastwood himself, never go out of style. But Clint didn't stop there. His collection doesn't just include muscle cars and luxury cruisers, he's got a love for hot rods too. And the next car on our list is a perfect example. Number 7. 1932 Ford Roadster. If you think Eastwood is old school, wait till you see his 1932 Ford Roadster. This is a hot rod legend, a car that defined custom culture in America. Clint grew up in California, where hot rods were king. Owning a 32 Roadster? That's like a rite of passage for any classic car enthusiast. The Roadster was the car of choice for hot rodders in the 1940s and 50s, thanks to its lightweight body and easy-to-modify V8 engine. With its flathead V8, the 32 Roadster was built for both speed and style. It had a raw mechanical feel, free from unnecessary luxuries, making it the perfect car for those who wanted pure driving excitement. The car's design was simple yet iconic, with its open-top body, large front grille, and aggressive stance making it a favorite for street racers and car enthusiasts alike. Over the decades, the 32 Roadster has been transformed into countless custom builds, and Eastwood's version is no exception. Many of these hot rods have been fitted with modern performance parts, but Clint's Roadster remains a perfect blend of vintage cool and muscle power. Some high-end custom-built versions of the 32 Roadster can sell for well over $100,000 today. This isn't just a car. It's a symbol of an era when cars were more than just transportation. They were statements of personality, power, and craftsmanship. Eastwood's ownership of this legendary car shows his deep appreciation for automotive history and American car culture. And speaking of standout pieces, the next car on our list is another showstopper, one that takes us back to the golden age of automotive design. Number 6. 1976 Ferrari 365 GT4 Berlinetta Boxer. Back to the Ferraris, and this time it's the 1976 Ferrari 365 GT4 Berlinetta Boxer. With a flat 12 engine that sings like an opera star, this car was as close as you could get to a race car for the road in the 70s. Eastwood owned this beauty from 1977 to 1985, and let's be honest, it's probably the classiest thing to ever roll through Hollywood. The 365 GT4 Berlinetta Boxer was Ferrari's answer to Lamborghini's Miura, marking Ferrari's shift to a mid-engine layout for high-performance cars. The 4.4-liter flat 12 engine delivered an impressive 380 horsepower, allowing it to reach a top speed of 186 miles per hour. At the time, this was one of the fastest road cars ever built. Only 387 units of this model were ever produced, making it a rare collector's item. Today, well-preserved examples can sell for upwards of $400,000, and their value continues to climb as Ferrari enthusiasts seek out these early Berlinetta Boxers. Eastwood's love for this car was no surprise. Its sleek Pininfarina-designed body, raw performance, and exclusivity make it a perfect fit for his refined, yet no-nonsense persona. Whether cruising through Los Angeles or tearing down an open highway, this Ferrari was undoubtedly a head-turner in Eastwood's collection. And speaking of European elegance, the next car on our list takes us to the world of classic British roadsters, where Eastwood found a machine that was just as stylish as it was fast. Number 5. 1960 Jaguar XK150 Roadster. If Ferraris weren't enough, Clint also dipped into British elegance with the 1960 Jaguar XK150 Roadster. This sleek and sophisticated machine was the pinnacle of Jaguar's XK lineup, blending classic styling with impressive performance. With a 3.8-liter straight-six engine producing up to 265 horsepower, the XK150 was one of the fastest sports cars of its time, capable of reaching 135 miles per hour. This made it a true driver's car, offering both speed and refinement in a beautifully designed package. Eastwood's Jaguar wasn't just a prized possession, it even made a cameo in Play Misty for Me, his directorial debut. And let's be real, when you've got a car like this, you make sure it gets screen time. The XK150's graceful lines and open-top design made it a natural fit for the film, showcasing its effortless blend of performance and style. Today, well-maintained XK150 Roadsters can fetch over $200,000 at auction, proving that true classics never go out of fashion. With its combination of power, beauty, and history, it's no surprise that this Jaguar found its way into Eastwood's collection. From British elegance to raw racing spirit, the next car in Eastwood's garage embodies the essence of a true roadster built for thrill seekers. Number 4. 1955 Austin Healey 100M. Another British roadster makes the list. The 1955 Austin Healey 100M. This was a lightweight, high-revving sports car built for the open road. Eastwood loved his Healey for its simplicity and pure driving experience. The 100M was a factory-modified version of the original Austin Healey 100, featuring larger carburetors, a high-lift camshaft, and increased compression to boost performance. This brought the car's power output to around 110 horsepower, which, paired with its lightweight frame, allowed it to reach speeds of over 120 miles per hour. It was a true enthusiast's car, designed to be driven hard and fast on winding roads. Only about 640 units of the 100M were ever produced, making it an incredibly rare find today. These cars have become highly sought after by collectors, with auction prices exceeding $200,000 for well-preserved examples. Much like the man himself, this car doesn't need flashy gimmicks. It just gets the job done. With its raw, mechanical charm and nimble handling, the 100M was perfect for someone like Eastwood, who appreciated classic performance over unnecessary frills. And speaking of timeless performance, the next car on our list proves that raw speed and precision engineering never go out of style. Number 3. 1937 Lincoln K-Series Convertible. If there was ever a car that screamed Hollywood royalty, it's the 1937 Lincoln K-Series Convertible. Eastwood drove this beast in Honky Tonk Man and decided to keep it afterward. With its long, sweeping fenders and luxurious interior, this was the height of 1930s automotive engineering. The K-Series was powered by a massive 6.8-liter V12 engine, producing around 150 horsepower, a remarkable feat for its time. It provided smooth, effortless cruising, making it a favorite among celebrities and high-profile figures of the era. The Lincoln K-Series was a car built for grandeur, with meticulous craftsmanship and elegant styling. It featured exquisite details such as handcrafted leather interiors, wood grain dashboards, and sophisticated chrome accents. It was more than just a mode of transport. It was a statement of prestige and class. Today, a well-preserved Lincoln K-Series convertible can fetch upwards of $200,000 at auction, a testament to its historical significance and timeless appeal. Eastwood's choice to keep this classic after filming shows his appreciation for vintage luxury and the golden era of automotive design. From Hollywood royalty to pure performance machines, the next car on our list shifts gears into another iconic piece of automotive history. Number 2. 1966 Morris Mini Countryman Cooper S. This is probably the most unexpected car in his collection, the 1966 Morris Mini Countryman Cooper S. It's a tiny British station wagon with racing heritage, proving that Eastwood has an appreciation for quirky classics. Unlike the standard Mini, the Countryman variant offered more cargo space and a distinctive wooden frame at the rear, giving it a charming yet functional look. What makes this one even more special is that it's the high-performance Cooper S version, featuring a 1.3-liter inline-4 engine that packed a surprising punch with 76 horsepower. Quite impressive for a car of this size. Designed for both city driving and spirited handling, the Mini Countryman Cooper S became a cult favorite due to its nimble driving dynamics and practical design. Eastwood's ownership of this unique classic showcases his appreciation for performance in all forms, whether big or small. He may be a tough guy, but even he couldn't resist the charm of a Mini. And speaking of iconic vehicles, the final car on our list is a true masterpiece of automotive engineering. Number 1. 1975 Ferrari 308 GTB. Closing out our list is another Ferrari, the 1975 Ferrari 308 GTB. Designed by Pininfarina and powered by a 2.9-liter V8, this car was all about balance and style. The 308 GTB was the first Ferrari to feature a fiberglass body before switching to steel, making the early versions especially rare. Producing around 255 horsepower, this mid-engine sports car became an instant classic, offering both thrilling performance and timeless Italian design. If you had Clint Eastwood money in the 70s, you weren't buying just any Ferrari, you were getting the best of the best. Today, pristine examples of the 308 GTB can fetch upwards of $150,000 at auction, proving its lasting appeal. So, did you guess which car Clint took home from a movie? It was the 1974 Ford Gran Torino Sport from Gran Torino. No surprise there. He's a man who knows a good car when he sees one. And remember, as Clint once said, they say all marriages are made in heaven, but so are thunder and lightning. If that doesn't describe the power of these cars, I don't know what does. Which one of these untouchable classics would you want in your garage? Let us know in the comments. And if you love legendary cars, hit that like button and subscribe. We've got plenty more automotive history coming your way.